Enchanted by what? 2014. No spiral staircases, no update to plant sims. What? What's in this update then? Hiya, my name is SimShadyyy, aka Goofy Little Sims Girl. I'm basically pretending it's 2014 and I'm going through the Sims for pack as a new player. It is update time right before an expansion pack. I expect big things, big hitters. Let's see if they can live up to the standard. Just a quick side note, I know you see it. I know you see it. Let's start and create a sim. We now have different eyes available. Keep in mind, I have a spreadsheet down below of the packs that I have in my game. So we're going through the Sims for pack. But based on the packs that I do have, these are the eyes that I do have available to me. I presume they've added this for the fairy so that you can just make any eye you want to give. Hey, sure, if you want your everyday sim looking like this, I mean, why not? I don't see any other use than for fairies. Like, when am I gonna want to put eyes like this on my sim? I don't know, maybe I'll make them crazy or something, add a little gameplay twist. Let's get into one of the scarier things that I figured out, which was that we have swatches on the eyes. Now, why is that clipping with that eye? What's going on? The eyelashes don't fit to every eye? Is that what you're telling me? You guys, why does it look like that? No. I'm gonna be really honest because that's what we do here. I was not a fan of these lashes, okay? I'm a CC player. I work with lashes. These are not lashes. It feels as if we've made them worse. What is happening? You can't even see them when you got the eyeliner on. We need more eye swatches with no eyeliner on it. I don't want eyeliner all the time. This lash is ridiculous. I don't know what we're doing here. It's clipping. It's clipping. And now we have more colors to add to it? I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I'm about. Feels like the colors actually made it worse. This one is the decent one. Okay, I'll give it props. Give flowers when needed. Were the extra colors needed? Maybe not. But hey, I see what you're doing. With the fairies, I get it. It's probably gonna look cute with a little cute fairy with a cute little wing. But I don't see me using this feature outside of fairies, and I just don't understand. I thought big update day is adding new features to the base game that work without the new pack. Or promote me to be like, hey, I want the new pack. Do you know what I mean? So far, I'm not doing it. Y'all, with this one, we got a new head decorations category. We're going back to our 2014 roots. Enchanted by what? 2014. Why? I get that the new section is for fairies. I presume the horns are gonna be there. I presume some head stuff is gonna be there. It's gonna be cute. We didn't need this. I know y'all just had to shove anything in there just because, you know, I had to. But I'm sorry, this is not that cute. I'm gonna be honest. We could have done something cuter. I believe in The Sims. Come on, I'm looking at 2014 packs right now on my channel, and already I can see from Enchanted by Nature, we're gonna get some cuter stuff. We don't need to give 2014. Not anymore. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna use this. All jokes aside, I'm not gonna use this. I could honestly see a child using this. Like, this could be cute on a kid, but I'm not walking around with a big bow on my head like that. Not in 2025. A cute little bow, maybe like, you know, something cute right there. But a big bow on my forehead? No. Just gonna be honest. Another new thing that I'm quite afraid of is skin effects. Now, I know this section is gonna be really helpful for our CC creators. They might be able to dabble in some new stuff in this section. But why do we need a sweat? Why do we need a glow? Why do we need to look like plastic? Baby, you're so plastic. I was gonna say plastic, but I said classic. Y'all know what I was trying to do. Is this supposed to be sweat because we're enchanted by nature? Why? I just want to know why. And you know what? The Sims knew not to put this in their patch notes because they're not super proud of it. They needed the new sections. Do you know what it's giving? It's giving I need a new section. Let me just pop something in there. Why do I have to have my skin glowing like this? Why does my sim need to look plastic? Why is she sweating? She can't forage in the base game. She can't live on the street in the base game. She can't sleep on the floor in the base game. Why do I need to glow in the base game? Hey, y'all educate me. If this is really handy, tell me how you're gonna use it because I need to know. I'm open-minded, okay? I'm an open-minded person. Hey, get off me. You can literally see every update just on the face right now. Are we impressed? Do we like it? New bow, can use any eye, new swatches on lashes, glowing, sweating, plastic. I don't know. We might see some better things. Just hold on. Hold on. I love The Sims, okay? I really want to love this update. But I'm sorry, I heard back in the day when there were big updates like this, we got like infants before growing together. Like, I was expecting some juicy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Hey, she's shining, 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 yeah, shining, yeah. Look at the cheekbone, look at the nose. Do you know what? This might actually look good on like a Colt, which to be honest, I think is what they were going for. Yeah, I think if she was an alien, she'd look cuter. Do you know what? That's on me. I'm a hater. I'm so sorry. Let me show my mouth. It's just weird because they have to add it to the base game, even though base game is not really giving a Colt like the packs are, but they have to add it to the base game if they want it to be across all packs that have a Colt. It's very confusing and mind-boggling to me. I've been working on the base game for like 6 months straight. I love this game. Don't get me wrong. But hey, we gotta be honest, and if we don't laugh, we'll cry. Oh, we've got some highlights, some new objects. Where? Beds? Oh, this isn't something I was gonna discuss yet, but in the patch notes, they did talk about adding the alien bassinet to the game properly because it was kind of like a debug item, which I think is so good because I just want to have an alien bassinet. Like, who am I? Just trying to utilize what the game has to offer, okay? I don't know what to tell you. She doesn't have swatches though. That's all right. I like that she's floating. It's giving what needs to be given. So first and foremost, y'all, no spiral staircases, okay? You're not getting it. They were teasing you. They were lying to you. When I went over the gameplay trailer that I reacted to a couple days ago, you can check out the video down below if you'd like. I talked about what the spiral staircase hint they were trying to give us was actually for. It's an item. It's an item in the new pack. I could see it. I'm sorry. I was fooled too. But I didn't think they would do it just because I thought, you know what? I don't know. I don't think so. Do you know what I mean? It was just the vibe I was getting. So now that we got that out the way, let's get into it. We have a new wallpaper, y'all. If you go to miscellaneous, you're gonna find glass. That's right, everybody. Glass. It's given fish tank. Hey, I was speculating this when I was watching the gameplay trailer. The walls looked a little, a little funky, but this is why. I wonder what the planning process is when trying to figure out what new things to add. Because why did they think of this? What provoked this thought? What made them think fairies see through walls? Like, I would love to know what that looks like and what they were thinking and what they were going for. And why did it fit in this thing? I think it's definitely a great feature to add because a lot of people would probably appreciate this. Building wise, I love building. I really, really do. But I'm not too sure how I'm going to utilize this. Is it like just trying to create like a glass house? Is this the vibe we're going for? I think I need build inspiration on how to use glass walls. As a new player and I'm a new builder, I'm not too sure how to make this look cool, but it does feel like it's going to provoke a lot of new ideas. Whether you would do a mix of this as well as just normal wallpaper, maybe it's like a glass greenhouse on the side of the home. I feel like that makes more sense. But it's just weird because of course we have a greenhouse kit that I'm one day going to look over. So I wonder why add the greenhouse type of vibes to this. Now I guess people who do a lot of gardening do have like glass houses. So instead of going off the greenhouse vibes, they're trying to create something new, which is a glass house type of vibe. I've seen some viral like glass houses for aesthetic purposes, like really modern homes that are all glass, and people pay mad money to be in houses like that. So at least we can make it in The Sims. I think it's great that we have this opportunity. And another major feature is that we are able to place plants on the roof. Roof placeable. When you hover over some of these plants, you will be able to see if it is able to be placed on a roof. Now, before, when you tried to place items on a roof, it would go like this, okay? It would try and be on the roof, but it couldn't. It couldn't do it. It didn't want to do it. But now we have the option to actually place a plant on a roof. But not all plants, just some. This is super interesting because I know in the gameplay trailer as well as the other trailers they've given us, they've tried to showcase like, hey, we can create kind of like a hobbit home and you can kind of put it in a hill and like make it feel like it's part of the environment. So this is going to be a huge benefit to try and actually create this. Hobbit homes, I don't know, it's giving comfy cozy, I'm really excited about that. But let's actually get into a hobbit home. Can I place this here? No. Can I ask why? What do you mean I can only place it if the roof is straight up? Now, a quick hot tip is when you curve all the way up, you click Shift-C and that will make like a perfect type of curve for you. This makes no sense. I'm going to put move objects on Just see if that makes a difference. No. So it's roof placeable, but just like rounded walls, we have rounded roof problems. This makes no sense. What do you mean you were giving Hobbit home, which means curved roof? So why can I not place my plants on the roof? This honestly breaks my heart. I'm so excited for the new feature, but the fact that I can't do it on a curved roof makes no sense to me because that is kind of the whole selling point of this whole Hobbit home that they're giving. My heart hurt. Oh, look at that. It decided it likes the bottom. Isn't that just so fun? Something that I see a lot of people do as well is they do different types of roofing. So some of it will be glass, but the rest of it will be a normal roof piece. So I wonder how cool it will be to have different types of roofing and then also adding in some greenery to your roof. These are such cool new build features, but the rounded roof not being able to have plants placed on it is really messing with my brain. It hurts. Let's get into gameplay. One of the new gameplay updates that we got was a UI update. One of that is to our notebook. We've got a much more notebook looking notebook. Personally, I don't really use the notebook that much, but it is nice to see that there is a UI update because it was kind of just a lot in one big list, but this seems to break it up. So when we're starting to look at new things, we're going to be able to see the different stuff in a more organized way. Of course, notebooks are great because it gives you more information on certain things that you might be collecting or having in the game, but it's not a feature that I use all the time. Look, maybe the UI update might make me want to use it a little bit more, but I do like the layout of it way better now. Another update we got was to the household collections. This menu was just a big list of names and drop downs, but now it is broken up in the most beautiful, organized way. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Chef's kiss. Me personally, I love a good UI update, especially something that's going to be cleaner to the eyes, easier to understand, actually motivates me to want to give collections a go because this looks good. Plus the little symbols too. And I can only imagine how much longer this whole list gets when you start adding all the packs to it. But unfortunately, no, we are not going to get any updates to Plant Sims at all in the base game, which I think is a huge L. That could have been a really cool opportunity to make Plant Sims so much more fun, so much more cooler, but instead it's behind a paywall. So we'll see how I feel about that once I review the pack and look into everything. Maybe it might be worth it. Maybe there's a reason to why it was better suited in the pack rather than just adding it to the base game. There was also a big update done to the inventory. They describe in the patch that they tried to make it a little bit more user-friendly. They have some new ways to sort. So inventory will go by new by default, and newly obtained items will appear at the top with a special badge so that you know that it's new. There's some additional sort options that they've added as well, and they haven't just added this to our inventory, it's also to fridges, bookcases, and other things. Now the thing is with spoiled foods, they have a red background to indicate that they've gone bad, and they're grouped into like a spoiled stack, and it looks like they might get a new trash icon. I don't know, the icon from here does look crazy, but if we cook a bunch of food, we should see that the spoiled stack will build and the good stuff should stay on its own. Something I've just noticed is I can't put dirty dishes in my inventory. I used to be able to, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm being silly. So here we go. Something has gone bad, so it's now gone into a red background category so that we know that that is now spoiled. So please don't eat that. And there we go. We now have a second spoiled item, which means now we literally get a new icon that looks like a dead fish, eesh, and a bitten apple, eesh, but it's now a stack of spoiled food. This is great. I love this. It's not super big or crazy, but it's a quality of life improvement. The next thing in the patch notes, they look at the notebook update, which we did look at. I did notice as well, you could go to the household collection straight from the notebook as well. Pretty sure that's new, as they do discuss it right here. They talk about the new households collection interface. Why are we like blurring it out? I'm so confused. We talk about the new glass walls, super exciting. And then we do of course talk about the new plants on the roof, but we do not talk about any of the CAS items. Like I mentioned, I don't think they wanted that to be a big feature. It was kind of a fill-in stuff because they needed those new subcategories, but they didn't really care to put much in them. So they just put a little something that's probably more for fairies and occults rather than just for your everyday sim. But hey, maybe our CC creators might eat that up. And then we get into a long long list, okay, of bug fixes. Y'all can definitely check this out. I will put the link down below, but the ones that stood out to me is something that's not even relevant to me, but rain will go away now. Rain, go away. Y'all been complaining about this rain thing. I don't have seasons yet, and I'm very excited to have seasons, but when I saw this rain problem, I was like, I don't want seasons because that looks annoying. I love the way they talk about things. Like, their sentences are so funny. The eyedropper tool was grumpy about some items. We put them into proper categories, so now the eyedropper is much happy. This one was quite interesting. It looks like townies kept getting quite similar names. What's great is they link the forum that talks about the type of names that keep coming across all of their Sims. It looks like they were specifically more Japanese themed rather than having more diversity within the names. I actually noticed this. The stretchy Sims kill me, actually decease me in one of my very veggie legacy challenges. It happened to me, and it was crazy. That episode was wild. Looks like mature plants are no longer transparent in laptop mode. Oh, Sim's eyes close better in more forms of sleeping. I actually had this happen to me where the eyes don't really fully close. I'm glad they link these forums because it's so good to see what I saw in my game, but unable to like kind of say it. I don't know how to describe this, but there you go. There it is. I've been hearing a lot of things about neighborhood stories. I don't know. Neighborhood stories don't give me a lot of updates in my very veggie legacy challenge. I don't know if mine's broken or something, but I did see that false rumors were spread from neighborhood stories. So now these will be more true. It looks like fabulously decorated spaces were not giving our Sims a good moodlet. So now they will. Oh, I cannot wait to take selfies with special townies one day. Oh, this build mode one is quite interesting. This door, HBD double front door, was more similar to smaller wall height, but from what they've described, they've made it a little bit taller so that it suits medium. All the other medium ones are way taller, so I don't understand what we really did here. I think we should make that a bit more taller or make it shorter. Okay, pick a lane. You can't be in the middle. What's going on? Oh, it's kind of similar to this one. Well, even that's a bit better. It's a bit taller. Like, it should meet all of these. That's what I think. Just that looks crazy, right? Looks like TVs were floating on certain hallway tables. Did you know an aloe vera plant was hiding in build mode? It now has a category so you can find it. I did see that hiding there. Oh, no more duplicate pairs? I remember this. There was 2 bear slippers. Did they take them both away? Oh, they did, I think. There was another one there that wasn't from the Cozy Celebrations event. It was just like a bear slipper on its own that came to the base game for everybody. But now if you didn't do the event, you definitely don't have access to it, which I guess is what they were going for. So hey, I can't be a hater. Well, that is update day. I am not super impressed. I have to be honest. I really was hoping for something so exciting and something big that would change my life, like infants once did change yours. It wasn't super big. I mean, it's super exciting to see that there is some new build features, some new UI updates. I definitely think quality of the game is improving because we are making those simple little updates, but more of them would be nice. Maybe we can edit a few more panels, get that UI looking cuter across all of the game. But look, patch day wasn't super fun. I'm excited to see the new pack, so please subscribe, join along. I do get early access and I'm so excited for this new pack. I love this game so much and I love how much joy this game brings me, but I have to be honest, when things are not really living up to a high enough standard that I want it to live to. I'm a new player, so I'm excited to see new updates, especially to the base game. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. I am so excited to see y'all on the next one. Release day is coming, and that looks exciting, I can't lie. But on that note, SimShadyyy is out. Bye! Oh, I am excited for this pack, but this update, I don't know. Look, maybe when I build with stuff, with the new glass walls and things, I might get a little bit more happy. And maybe the plants on the roof won't be too much of a downer. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just being honest. I want people to feel like I am telling the truth and not lying to you. I am coming from a place of love always because I do love this game, but I have to be honest when things are not great, you know? You get it, I get it, we get it.